Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming right back to watch my video. You are the real MVP. Thank you so much for coming back for another video. So today, as you have already seen by the title, which I believe that is the reason why you clicked on this video in the first place, is how much do I make on YouTube? And before we even get into this video, I want you to do one thing and one thing only, and which is subscribe. I just want you to click on the subscribe button. That's if you are not already subscribed, just click on that subscribe button there. You're going to see that red button. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay money. I've had people ask me, like, are they going to charge me if I click the subscribe button? No, you are not being charged. It's free. So please click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe. So let's get right into this video. So how much is your girl really making on YouTube? So first and foremost, if you have been thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you haven't started yet, or maybe you have started and you haven't really decided if it's something you really want to do, you have a problem of being consistent, which is like also my problem, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, if you are in that shoes, if you are right there right now, like at this moment, all I'm gonna tell you is that, you know what, just get on it. Do it if it's really something you want to do, because you know what, when it comes to making YouTube videos, when it comes to being a YouTuber, you have to enjoy it to do it. You have to have the passion for it, because if not, you're going to just, wake up one day and be like, that's it. I know they do again. Why? Because number one, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to get anything out from it when you start at first. Unless you're just being lucky. But even at that, it's still going to take you a little bit. It's still going to take you a little bit of time, because you know what, people think that making YouTube videos is easy. You just sit down in front of the camera and talk, but that's not it. There's a lot more into it. Someone like me, I can sit down and make YouTube video. That is not the problem. But you know where the problem is? Editing the video, because you cannot just put up a video. I mean, there are some things you are not seeing. There are some behind the scenes you are not seeing in this video, which I have to edit it out, right? But you cannot just, I know people do that, but to me, like, it feels like you're not putting effort into it. So the editing part, it's a struggle too. It's a job in itself. So number one, if you don't have the time, if you have a family like me, you have kids that you have to cater for, and you have a job, sometimes you don't even have the time to do it. So like I said, you have to have the passion for YouTube before you decide to start. So, but I tell you what, it might not be immediately, but as time goes on, you're going to reap the fruits of your labor. First and foremost, I'm going to talk for myself. I don't know anything about any other person. So I started making YouTube videos. Let me see. My very first YouTube video, and I'm just trying to check on my YouTube channel right now. I posted my very first video in February, precisely February 27 of 2017. 2019 February makes it 2 years. So I have been doing YouTube now for 2 years plus. Yeah, that's crazy thinking about it though. I only got monetized in October of 2017. Yeah, so that was when, and what like being monetized means, because you know YouTube has these rules that number one, you have to have up to 1,000 subscribers, and you also need to have up to like 4,000 watch hours. And when you think about it, that is a lot. That is a lot of people that have to watch your videos for 4,000 hours for you to even be qualified to be like reviewed and like accepted by YouTube and to get monetized. So yeah, you have to get to that level. I remember when I started, it was maybe I think 500, and they didn't have the watch hour thing, and even at that I was struggling to even get to 500 subscribers. And the moment I got to 500 subscribers, they changed the rules. They were like, okay, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time. I'm like, oh really? It was in October of 2017, if I'm not mistaken. That was when I was monetized. And the funny thing is that I knew I got I knew I had up to 1,000 subscribers, but I did not know if I had enough like watch time. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to bother myself to look at it. And at a time, I think I was very busy, so I wasn't really like posting a lot of videos, so I didn't even bother myself about checking to see if I have been accepted or not. Like, I think I got an email, something like that, telling me, oh, you have reached because you know, when you log on to if you have a YouTube channel, where you go onto your studio, you're going to see something, I don't know, you're going to see something that says I think it's changed now, but then it was like, you know, like loading 80%, 90%. So you have like, okay, you're at 80% there, you still have to 20% to get to like the level of being monetized. So I kept checking on that, and then when I saw that I had 1,000 subscribers, I'm like, oh yeah, you've reached 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm waiting to get to 4,000 watch hours, watch time in minutes. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, so I didn't really bother myself to look at it. Early 2018, I moved cities. I did not post any videos for the whole, like, say from maybe May or April of 2018. I did not post any video until this year. Like I said before, if you do not have the passion for it, don't try it. You're not going to like it. Like, after some time, you're going to be like, what, I don't have time for this. Because sometimes it's really frustrating, especially when you start, like when you're starting, you're putting all this work, and then people are not even watching your videos. People are not even like subscribed to your channel, and it's just a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. So when you start a YouTube channel, there's this, you have to sign up with Google AdSense. Google AdSense is basically like AdSense is basically the people like ad, when you're watching a video, you see all these ads. That is what pays you. Those ads that are being put on your videos, that is where you get your little commission from. So you have to like sign up with them if you want to monetize your video, if you want those ads to be placed on your video, which basically means you're going to start earning money. So you're going to like register with them, and then you're going to put in your address. I mean, everything. When you go to Google AdSense, you're going to see all that is required. I can't remember. You're going to do that. So I did that, and I've changed address, and I don't think I because I still had my previous address in there. So I thought, you know what, let me go there and change to my new address, so just in case. And then when I logged onto my YouTube channel, I'm talking about February this year or early January, I saw that Google had sent my PIN. And what PIN means is like, it's basically, they're going to send you an envelope like this that says Google AdSense. To verify your YouTube channel is actually yours, they're going to send it to your address, the address that you used to register with them. And they're going to include like a 6-digit PIN, I think. They're going to include it in this here. When you log on to your YouTube channel, there's going to be a space for you to enter that same PIN, which is what is going to verify that you are the owner of that YouTube channel. So I realized that they sent me a message, and they said, oh, you are yet to verify your channel, and so your funds, your like whatever money you earn on YouTube is on hold. So I realized that they had sent this to my old address, and meanwhile I'm talking about like 6 months after I moved. No, 6 months, like almost a year. I had to quickly change my address, and then you can request online for them to send another one for you, and that is what I did. I requested for them to send another of this PIN to me, and then they send it to my new address. So the next thing you're going to do is they are going to verify your account number, which is basically what they will use to pay you. And meanwhile, you don't get paid on YouTube until you reach $100. So if it takes you 10 years to reach $100, you're not going to get paid. So don't you think that, oh, I have $65 on there, YouTube should pay me. No, they are not going to pay you unless you reach $100. So I had reached $100, past $100. So they told me I have reached that threshold, but my account is not verified, and so they are not going to pay me. So I had to do all that. You have to, like, they are going to ask you for your bank details. And how they verify your bank details, they are going to pay some money into your account. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, if you're going to stay here, you have to be really quiet, okay? So They are going to pay some money into your account, and it's going to be between 1 cent and 99 cents, so it's less than $1. And they are going to ask you to enter that same amount when you log on to your channel. There's a place for you to do that, which is how they are going to verify your account details before they actually pay you. So I went ahead and did all that. So when they were satisfied that is actually my account, that is when they sent my first, what I would call my first YouTube paycheck. I'm very sure you guys are like itching to know how much I made after being on YouTube for 2.5 years. So I'm going to insert a picture on the screen right now, and you're going to see how much I got paid. So I'm guessing you have seen how much I got paid after doing YouTube for 2.5 years. So people do YouTube as a full-time job. So if you want to actually make ends meet off of YouTube, you have to be ready to put in the work. You have to be consistent. Don't be like me. It might not be in 1 year, it might not happen in 2 years, it might not even happen in 3, or it might be earlier than that. So that is my own little YouTube journey, which started in 2017 of February, and you guys can see how much I've made since I started YouTube. I've made a little under $200, and I am grateful. I do not despise the days of my little beginnings, because I know that it can only get better. If you have any question on how to monetize your own video, if it's something I can help with, definitely leave me a comment down below on the comment section, and I will try as much as I can to answer your questions. So I hope I have been able to help someone who is on the path of trying to start a YouTube channel. If you're trying to start, or if you are thinking about if you should, all I can tell you is, if you have the passion for it, why not go ahead and do it? So yeah, don't keep procrastinating, just do it, because it's actually easy to say I want to start, but the hardest thing is starting. If it's something you actually enjoy doing, just go ahead and start. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to somebody. Please don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Bye.